Yahweh Shem Yahshua yeah.
That's right. That's right. Step right on. Hey, Shalom Yahweh Shem Yahshua Thumb. To the brothers, Shalom Shamara Thumb by Shem Yahweh. To the sisters, this is Precinct Officer Isaiah Ward out of ISUPK, Delaware. We want you to come to Wilmington, Delaware for Sabbath Service every Saturday, 12 to 2 p.m., man. 1232 North King Street. Or you can check us out down Delaware South, 202 North DuPont Boulevard. All right, come on in, man, and learn your history and heritage. All right, Shalom. Step right on up, bro.
A beast, blood in my teeth, I got them all beat. Circulate that paper with my niggas like Black Wall Street. You know revenge, my love. Yeah. 2 twin Glocks and send your ass to sandstone like the Isley brothers. Better take deep.
Have you ever asked yourself why black and brown people are on the bottom of society? Well, I'm gonna answer the question. It's because we don't follow God's law. And what's the royal law? The royal law is brotherhood. So if you want to learn how to perfect brotherhood, then come to 1232 North King Street, right here at 7 p.m. on Tuesdays with me, Mataza Pop.
You with us or not? We can get it on when it's on, it don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy, you on holy ground. They in the build, we in the spot. We can go to war.
Oh, Shalom Israel. It is Officer Thasha Yum of the ISUPK under Commander General Yana. We have classes every Monday with me right here at 7 to 9. All right, come on down and have classes with your boy if you're in the Delaware area. All right, we at 202 North DuPont Boulevard. That's in Smyrna, Delaware. It's the Delaware South. Come on down, Israel. Shalom.
Got in the ISUPK, they keep asking me why. As I do the work of the Lord, I gotta stay alive. Face the east and pray aloud. I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess see what my...
When I teach, you don't take me serious. Maybe because you don't understand, but I'm learning milk scriptures.
Pretty soon, what I'm saying will begin to make sense. I can break down the more heavier scriptures. Before you know it,
I'll be confounding your pastor and anybody else that claims they know this Bible. All because of milk.
Right.
That's right. ISUPK milk scriptures. It does the body good.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey, see me one more time, boy.
Yeah. You know what it is? It is the ISUPK under Commander General Yana. We got the ISUPK camp weekend. It'll be October the 16th through the 24th. Y'all come on out and hang out with us. Come on, holla at your boy. Look, what we got going on is we're gonna have fishing, we're gonna have paintballing, we're gonna have life skills, and we're gonna have a real good fun day on that Saturday, all right? So y'all come on out and have a good time with us, all right? Shalom, Israel. Shalom.
And what kind of fish are we trying to catch? We trying to catch bass?
Man, listen.
What's good for bass?
Listen.
Eagle claw?
Listen. We trying to catch anything that's going.
Most fine crap. That's right.
So we about to go camp. You know what I'm saying? You got the money, right? You got the money too, right? Hold on. Hold on, I got about 25, 6, 27. 28, 29, hold on. 49, 50.
How you add that to it? Are we on the water? Are we on the water?
Well, listen, we not worried right there. Yeah, we not worried about the money right now.
This is gonna be right.
It's only gonna be one.
Hmm?
It's only gonna be one.
Nah, multiple ain't going. But I don't know. It's not the right one for this.
Oh.
You need a. Yeah, it's a light one. You gonna catch a goldfish from this? A goldfish, huh? I don't eat goldfishes. Is goldfish lawful?
Has scales.
It has scales.
All kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah, get him.
Oh, so these are tips.
These ones, yeah. So like 6-person.
Oh, okay.
4-person.
They got one for big people.
Oh, the 8-person is pretty big. So the 8.
Damn, I ain't that big. What you trying to say, man?
No. I'm telling you. So the 8-person's 14 foot by 8 foot. So it's like 14 foot wide by 8 foot.
I said one big person. He said, "Well, we do got one for 8 people."
Yeah, no. 8 people. So like, so for
Hey, man, how you gonna sit there and talk about all that stuff that we doing? You done forgot about all the good food the sister's gonna be cooking?
Oh, Salakia. All right, you know what? That's right. We're gonna have food too. Food, drink, fun, all of that.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna be having food. We're gonna have breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day while we out there.
Every day.
All right. And our sisters out here in Delaware, these sisters is on fire. These sisters is glorious, and they're gonna make sure that it gets done.
Damn right.
All right.
Damn right.
So shalom, Israel.
That's right. Hold up, is that everything?
I think that's everything.
All right. Yeah, and we're gonna have games. Yeah.
Well, I said the survival.
And we gonna have lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
And if you see any of us fighting the bears, help the bear.
You better help the bear.
Get down here to class, 1232 North King Street, Wilmington, Delaware.
Shalom, Lord in Christ, to my brothers and sisters, man. Y'all need to come down to 1232 North King Street, where the truth resides, man. ISUPK Delaware. We definitely represent doing some big things.
202 North DuPont Boulevard
That's
in
right.
Smyrna, Delaware.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Come and be a part of this rising thing that we got going on here in Delaware.
I hear everybody claiming that they love the Lord and love God and all that. Well, get in here and show it. You know what I mean? The scriptures say faith without works is dead. So if you ain't doing nothing, your faith is dead. So get up and do something. What you need to do is get your ass up and get in the class. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing else. You're sitting home wasting time. Everything is going on around you, and you don't know how to compartmentalize these things. You understand? I'm on my way to class right now, like you should be. You know what I'm saying? Class don't stop for nothing.
All right. Oh, shit. Let me get the camera right one time so that here. All right. All right. Shalom Yahaba Shem Yahushua Brakathum to the brothers. Shalom Shamar Adathum by Shem Yahushua to the sisters. This is ISUPK Delaware. You know what I mean? Of course, as you know, ISUPK started in 1 West Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. And since 1969, we've been teaching the truth that a so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American man are the true children of the house of Israel. All right, today is Sabbath Service. We out here in Wilmington, Delaware, 1232 North King Street. You know what I mean? If anybody's in the area, we definitely implore you to come on in, come check us out, man. It's always best to, we appreciate everybody that's in the chat. You know what I mean? But if you're in the area, man, it's always best to come inside the building so that you can answer and get your questions asked and, just get the full experience. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started up. You got it?
No sweat. All right.
All right. I know sometimes the bass don't come out through the camera, so they be trying to act like we don't be blowing that joint right. That was a pretty good one. Yep, I fill him up nice and good, buddy. Sorry. Mashallah. Came up again. It came out there though. Heard it. What the hell? Hey.
Tassels down, laces out, fringes down.
All right. So, men of Israel, Majum. All right. Upon your Hakwadam, which means to turn and face the east. Turn to the east. All right. So that camera is off. All right, so what we about to do is about to send up the prayers in the Hebrew and in the English. All right. Go right ahead.
Right. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Shabbat
Shemayim.
Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malafka. Taba'ah. Ratazayah. Ayah. Aisha. Ba'aratiza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Lathananaw. Lakam. Cow. Yawam. Wasalakwanau. Kabawathanau. Kasalakwanau. Kabawathanau. Wala'ah. Taba'ayanaw. Manasaya 1. Abal. Awashayanaw. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalaka. Waha'ala. Wahaparwa. Wa'awalumyum. Aman. All right, what we said in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
All right, next we got the prayer for the power. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Baba Kasha. Lathananaw. Hakak. Hakak. Larapa'ah. Kal Makala. Makal Marawa. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatazarayim. Hakak. Lahakwian. Hamathian. Hakak. Our Kawa. Atama Allah. Lagar Shun. Ba Hashem Yahushua. The Wada Aman, what we said in the English. Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness. All manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
Right, next we got the prayer that bless Israel. Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Barak Lanawa.
Wa Sha'ala.
Waba Sapari.
Wa Saparim.
Ba Shem Yahushua.
Ba Shem Yahushua. The Wada Aman, what we said in the English. Yahweh in the name of Yahushua. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
Right, next we got Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'a,
Asha'a,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
Al-Hari,
Al-Harim,
Ma'ayan,
Ma'ayan,
Yaba'a,
Yaba'a,
Azari,
Izari,
Azari,
Izari,
Ma'ain,
Ma'ain,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Mayam,
Shamayam,
Ba'arataza,
Wa'arataza,
Al-Yathan,
Ayathan,
Lamawat,
Lamawat,
Galka,
Regalka,
Al-Yanawam,
Al-Yanawam,
Shamar,
Shamarka,
Na,
Hana,
La'a,
La'a,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Mala'a,
Wala'a,
Ayashan,
Yayashan,
Shawamar,
Shawamar,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'ala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamar,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Zalka,
Shazalka,
Al-Yad,
Al-Yad,
Yamyanka,
Yamyanka,
Yawamam,
Yawamam,
Salaki Hashamash,
Hashamash,
La'ayakaka,
La'ayakaka,
Wayarak,
Wayarak,
Balayala,
Balayala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamarka,
Kalrai,
Kalrai,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Athnapash,
Athnapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Taza'at,
Tazaafka,
Wabawa'ak,
Wabawa'aka,
Ma'ait,
Ma'aita,
Ma'ait,
Wa'ait,
Awalam.
Awalam. What we said in the English. I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
I lift up mine eyes to the hills.
From which come my help?
From which comes my help?
My help comes from the Lord,
My help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
When I suffer thy foot to be moved,
He that keepeth
he
thee
that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade
The Lord is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
even forevermore. Right, this is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew.
Yeah, right.
Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Al-Damayelaka,
Al-Damayelaka,
Al-Thakarash,
Al-Thakarash,
Al-Tashakwat,
Al-Tashakwat,
Al,
Al,
Kayahana,
Kayahana,
Al-Yabyaka,
Awayabika,
Hamayawan,
Yahamayawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Aimaka,
Aimaka,
Ya'ira Yamwa,
Ya'ara Yamwa,
Sawada,
Sawada,
Wayata, Ya'itazawa,
Wayatha, Ya'itazawa,
Al-Tasafawanyaka,
Al-Tasapawanyaka,
Al-Marwa,
Amarwa,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakakiram,
Wanakakia,
Magalia,
Magalia,
Wala'aya Sakar,
Wala Ayasakar,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Shamya Sha'ala,
Iwada,
Iwada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa'itazawa,
Nawa Aitazawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Kawa,
Yakadwa,
Al-Yaka,
Al-Yaka,
Baryat,
Baryat,
Yakarafu,
Yakarafwa,
Ala Salakia, Ahalya,
Ahalya,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Waishimi Alyam,
Washmi Ayam,
Nawa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Wahagaria,
Wahagari,
Kabal,
Gabal,
Wa'ima one,
Wa'amawan,
Imalak,
Wa'amalak,
Palashah,
Palashat,
I'm Yeshabia,
I'm Yeshabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Mashawar,
Gamashawar,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Salakia Hayawa,
Haywa,
Zarawat,
Zerawat,
Labanya Lawat,
Labanya Lawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aisha Laham,
Ashalaham,
Kamadi,
Kamadian,
Kasaya Sa'ra'a,
Kasayasara'a,
Kayabian,
Kayabian,
Banakal,
Banakal,
Kwayashawan,
Kwayashwan,
Ashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Ba'ayanda Ara,
Ba'ayanda Ara,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La'adabma,
La'adatma,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Nada, Masalaki,
Nadiyamwa,
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 Kara,
Ka'ara,
Bakazaba,
Wakazaba,
Bakazabak,
Wakazabak,
Kaltazalmanai,
Wakatazalmanai,
Kalt Nasiakamwa,
Kal Nasiyakam,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Marwa,
Amarwa,
Nayashar,
Nayarasha,
Lanawa,
Nanawa,
Ah,
Ah,
Nahawa,
Na'awa,
Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Yakila,
Kagagala,
Quash,
Kakwash,
Panya Rakwa,
Lapanya Raka,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ach,
Laba Ira Ira,
Taba'ira Ira,
Wakala, Salakia, Wakala Haba,
Wakalaba,
Talahat,
Salahat,
Harayam,
Harayam,
Khan,
Khan,
Theradatma,
Tharadatma,
Basa Iraka,
Basa Irika,
Wabasa Wa'apaka,
Wabasawa Pafka,
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Palawan,
Palawan,
Wayabakashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Hawa,
Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabahawa,
Wayabahawa,
Ayai,
Ayai,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayada'awa,
Wayadaiwa,
Kaya'ata,
Kayata,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labatka,
Labatka,
Ayawan,
Alayawan,
Al,
Al,
Cal,
Kal,
Arat,
Haratazak. All right, what we said in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh,
keep not thy silence, O Yah,
and hold not thy
and
peace,
hold not thy peace,
and be not still,
and be not still,
O Yahweh.
O Yah,
For lo, Thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee
And they that hate
have lifted up the head.
lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people
against thy people
and consulted
against
thine hidden ones.
thy hidden ones.
They have said, Come
Come
and let us cut them off
let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation.
that the name of Israel
The name of Israel
may be no more remembrance.
no more remember.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee,
are confederate against
the tabernacles of Edom,
the tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab,
Moab
and the Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Baal,
Ammon,
Ammon,
Amalek, the
Amalek,
Philistines,
Philistine,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ammonites, Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Shores also joined with them.
They have hope in the children a lot.
They have opened the children a lot.
Selah,
Selah.
do unto them
Do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sarah,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kishon,
Kishon,
which perished at Endor.
spirits at Endor.
They became as dung for the
They
earth.
became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red,
Make their nobles like a red,
and like Zeed.
like Zeed.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
as Zabah
as Zabah,
and as Amunah,
as Amunah,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to
let
ourselves
us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
the house of Yahweh in possession.
Oh, my power,
Oh, my power.
make them like the wheel,
Make them like the wheel,
as a stubble for the wind,
as a stubble for the wind,
as the fire burneth the wood,
as the fire burns the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy
with
tempest,
thy tempest,
and make them afraid
make them afraid
with thy storm,
with thy storm,
for their faces with shame,
for their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may see thy name.
O Yahweh,
Oh, yeah,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled
and troubled
forever. Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
Most High,
over all the earth.
over all the earth. All right, this is the prayer for the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Wa Yahweh Shai,
Wa Yahweh Shai,
Wa Maka Alam,
Wa Maka Allah,
Wa Ahalim,
Wa Ahoyim,
Matzah Salakia, Matzah Zabaya,
Matzah
Alawat Yahana,
Alawat Yahana,
Halawat Yum,
Halawat Yem,
Hasaranyam,
Hasabranyam,
Akwata Zayanyam,
Hakwatazayanyam,
Akwaya Yalyam,
Hakwakayayayam,
Waha Akwatiam,
Wa Akwathium,
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai,
Waraman.
the Wadaman. That's the one. All right, bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh,
and Yahweh Shai,
and Yahweh Shai,
and Michael,
and Mike,
and the angels,
and the angels,
Commander General Yohanan,
Commander General
the
Yahweh,
generals,
the general,
the captains,
the captains,
the officers,
the officers,
the troopers,
the troopers,
and the sisters.
and the sisters.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh, name Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
All right. All right, sir. This means your turn. Shabby needs to be seated. Yep. Most High in Christ. All right. Hey, got you. Do me a favor. This camera just slide it over.
The whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing. Hey. Right. All right, man. Y'all like, share. You know what I mean? Get this joint out there. You know what I mean? Shalom, Yaquar, we got in the building, just starting to paint. You know what I mean? Shalom, Shemana, Thumb by Hashem Yahweh Shai to y'all sisters. You know what I mean? Always good to see folks, or, you know what I mean? People checking in. You know, make sure y'all got y'all Bibles out. Make sure y'all got your Bibles out, man. You know what I mean? So y'all can read along. I believe we I know where y'all left off last week. I know well, that's right, because we was in what you call it? Good night. All right, no sweat. So we starting. We at Genesis chapter 24 and 17. Is where the school we are at, as a whole. So if you make sure that we all on one page. So if you wanted to check out another school, you get it from there. We get it from here. But we're gonna go ahead and kick him right on off. We're starting at 24, verse 17, and we're gonna start off reading the Hebrew first. All right. All right, come on up, A, so you can read the Hebrew. A's got a hill though. He's about to get himself into. Oh, pull him up here. He's like, wait a minute. Y'all did not prepare me for this. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and
You want to start off? All right, great. All right, no sweat. I get the second.
So I believe it's 17 through 24 that give us 7 verses. We doing 7 and 7.
Yeah, kind of. So 17 through 24.
All right, so this is Genesis chapter 24 and verse 17. Wayar. Taza ha'ai asalakia. Taza sabad. Laquar.
So,
ata.
okay, yeah.
I'm in the right spot, right?
Yeah, I'm just wondering how the heck did he got this drawing written? Go ahead, you two out.
Okay, sir. Wayamar. Haga ma ya'a yana ya na masa mayum makadak. Verse 18. Salakia wathamar Shatha Adanaya Wathamar Watha Rad Kada Ayo Yada Yatasha Kwa Ao verse 19. Watha Cow. Aha Shakwa Thawa. Watha Amar. I'm too out to keep.
Hold on a second. 1 second. You got this all twisted. 23, 17. Okay, actually starting from 23.
23 and 1.
It was, this drum was mixed up a little bit. It's all good. It's all good. We get it right. So it's day one.
So like y'all bear with us. We just gonna get to the right spot. Like there's a little bit of
Let me check something. It can't be right.
right. While we getting that together.
Yeah, no, that's right. So like it started 23 and 17. So like
That's where I started.
You started 24, 17.
Oh, 24 and 17.
Yeah, so it started 23 and 17. Because I'm like, why they got all these extra numbers in this drum? All right, so yeah, 23 and 17. And that's going to take you to 24 and 3.
All right, so like y'all for that mix up, we're gonna start at Genesis 23 and verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
All right, in the Hebrew. So Wayaquam. Oh, that's how you say
Oh
it.
shit.
Wayaquam. Shout outs to Trooper Wayaquam. Shada'a.
lost my place. Salakia, small letters. I par one. Salakia. It's like I don't know if you that was stuck happening already.
Yeah, I see it.
I shar. Bamakal pala. I shar. Lapana ya. Mama ra'a. Aishada'a. Wahama Sarah. I'm Salakia. I shar. Bawa. Wakal. I keep losing my place with these small letters. I taza. I shar. Bashada. Ashar. Bakal. Kabalawa. Saba Yaba. Verse 18. La Ra. Lama Kwana. La Yan. La Ayanaya. Banaya. Ha. Bakal. Ba'aya. Sha'ar. Ayarawa. Verse 19. Wa'akaria. Khan. Kwabarar. Abar. Ham. Af. Shara'a. Ashathwa. Al. Ma'ayar. The. Shada. Hamaka. Pala. Ayar. Panaya. Mamara'a. Awa. Salakia. Awa. Hawa. Kabarawan. Ba'a. Rataza. Kana'ain. Verse 20. Wayaquam. Hashada'a. Wahama Ra. Ashar. Bawa. La'abar. Ham. La'aka. Zat. Kwabar. Ma'at. Banaya. Ha. Right. Genesis 24:1. Wa'a bar. Zakwan.
Abraham.
Salakia, sir.
No, it's Abraham.
Oh, I'm saying it and didn't even know. Bayama Yam. Wa Yahweh. Barak. Abara. Ham. That's it again.
Abraham.
Bakal. Verse 2. Waya Mar. Abba Raham. Al. Iba Abadawa, Saquan,
Like that.
Bayathawa, Amashal, Bakal, Iwar, Lawa, Shayatham, Na, Zadak, Baka, Yara Kayab, verse 3. Wayasha, Baya Ak, Baya Hawa. Allah Hayab.
You stop at 3, right?
Well, I'm still reading 3.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 is the longest verse I've ever seen right now. Allah Hayab.
I got you afterwards.
Hasham, Yam, Wayala, Hayab, Arataza, Ashar, La, Kwa, Asha, Labanaya, Ma, Banawa, Hakana, An, Hakana, Ayah, Ashar, Anakaya, Yawashab, Bakwa, Rabawa. Bear with me. I appreciate y'all.
You got a pen over there?
You got marks on.
I got you. What's that right there? What's this?
Oh, that's just.
Go ahead, you got it.
Genesis 24 and 17. Excuse me. We'll go ahead and read that in the English. All right, book of Genesis, chapter 24 and verse 17. And the servant ran to meet her and said, Let me, I pray thee, drink a little water of thy pitcher. And she said, Drink, my lord. And she hasted and let down her pitcher upon her hand and gave him drink. And when she had done giving him drink, she said, I will draw water for thy camels also until they have done drinking. And she hasted and emptied her pitcher into the trough and ran again unto the well to draw water and drew for all his camels. And the man, wondering, oh, so we're supposed to be at 23 and 17, right?
Yeah.
I'm reading. Oh. All right, Salakia, y'all. Good night. All right, Genesis 23 and verse 17. And the field of Ephron, which was in Machpelah, which was before Mamre, the field, and the cave which was therein, and all the trees that were in the field that were in all the borders round about were made sure unto Abraham for a possession in the presence of the children of Heth, before all that went in at the gate of the city. If I just could real quick. So when you actually read the scriptures, you'll start to see that things are very specific. They're naming borders. They're naming cave fields. They're naming the fields because a lot of fools will say that the Bible is a storybook with just characters. But when you're actually reading the scriptures, you can see they have very specific things, not only how to do things when it comes to the sacrifices, but also certain locations. They'll tell you where it is. Like they'll say a mountain, they'll name the mountain. They don't just say a random place, most of the time. Like what was that? The one place, Mount Ararat. Like they'll actually name it. They'll give it a name. They'll describe it because it's actually a real place that somebody is seeing and they're giving a description of. So the next time some fool says that the Bible is just a storybook, it's not real, and you compare it to any other, goofy heathenistic religion, you'll see that our scriptures is an actual history and events that were accounted for, by the priests, the prophets, and the scribes of the Most High. So I just wanted to point that out because I'm reading it and I'm like, man, that's very specific.
Right. Because you need to know where these places are. These places actually exist.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you can go there to this very day. Like even King David's, like one thing that was always pretty heavy with me was Mount Zion.
Right.
So when you go to places like Jerusalem, you'll find out that there's two Jerusalems.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the scripture actually even talks about it. There's a place where, they talk about that Wailing Wall and all that type of stuff. That is actually depicted in the Bible. You know what I mean? But that wasn't the stronghold. People got to understand that there's a difference between Mount Zion and what they call Jerusalem, what they call it today.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So the stronghold was King David's house. And this is where the temple was. You see what I'm saying? So when you go to Israel, when you go over there overseas and you go to Israel, you know that place where they say we never see again. You know what I'm saying? What they showing you ain't the real place. You know what I mean? The real place was actually buried in sand at one point. And then of course the sand was uncovered, and now you can actually see the place. But they say the scripture even says you wouldn't be able to count 10 trees. I'm pretty sure that if you look at Jerusalem, you can see plenty of daggone trees, what they call. And it's so much alternate lifestyle activity that's happening in that land. You know what I'm saying? You think that's where the Most High would keep Zion at? You know what I mean? Keep his high holy place.
What's that place called that they Tel Aviv or something like that? Yeah. They offering trips out there. I see rainbow flags in the commercials. Like they having an all-out freak off out there.
It's crazy, man. Then they have you taking dips in the there's a place where you can I guess get baptized out there. And my mom was telling me they got sinkholes in this daggone thing. You could just easily just mess around, and the ground is so soft, like you can't feel like the sand. She said when she, because my mom, she Christian, but she went out there and she got into that water, and she said like the sand is so soft, and some places it feel like you could just keep going down and down and down, like you really can't get your footing in this thing. And they said it's so dangerous because you can actually just sink.
Somebody be like, "Where'd he go?
Where'd he go?" You know what I mean? And the water just sucks you up. You know what I mean? But you want to you get baptized in the Lake of Minnetonka. I don't know what they call it. They call it, I forget what they call it. You know what I mean? So, just be careful when you follow the traditions out there. You know what I mean? Because you're going to find yourself in all sorts of foolishness and foolery. You know what I mean?
All right, lock it back to it.
Yeah, so it's real places, man. We name our mountains. We name everything.
Right. Verse 18. Unto Abraham for a possession in the presence of the children of Heth. So what we've just talked about as far as the field, all that area with the borders, that's for Abraham as a possession.
Okay.
Before all that went in at the gate of his city. And after this, Abraham buried Sarah, his wife, in the cave of the field of Machpelah before Mamre. The same is Hebron in the land of Canaan. Verse 20. And the field in Salaki, if I could. One of the things I've noticed is that you have we're reading this type of stuff, it just keeps triggering my mind. He said they buried it in a specific place, which is in the cave. Now, the devil has had this book. When I say devil, I mean the oppressor. They've had, knowledge of, the book. They've been able to, find certain things, this, that, and the fourth. But one thing I notice is that Egyptologists, on the other hand, will say that, you can't find the bones of any of the people that we buried, this, that, and the fourth, yada, yada. But I know for sure there's been times that,
my bad.
No sweat. I know for sure there's been times that they've come across the bones and the stuff of people that were actual Israelites. And I don't want to go too far off topic, but there was this situation, there was a burial that they found when they found what they call like a Decalogue stone. You ever remember hearing about that?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So this was an Israelite who was buried with the 10 Commandments in the United States.
Right.
They found him, and they said when they opened up what he was encased in, his grave, they said his bones just turned to like ash. I don't believe that, because you can still do stuff to find out what they actually are. So I believe that the reason why they're not showing the bones and stuff, and this is me talking as a man, is because it would directly trace back to us. Because you can tell what type of person you're dealing with. You could tell when you break down that specific person, you could tell their bones, like if they're a man or a female. You could tell what they are genetically, whether they are a so-called Negro, whether they are a European, and they never will ever give us credit in this day and time for being the actual descendants of the children of Israel. So that's why I believe a lot of times when they find stuff, oh, it just turned into powder. No, the hell it didn't. You don't want to say that was a North American Indian that you found in a grave holding that. You don't want to say it was a so-called black, a so-called Hispanic that you found holding a Decalogue stone. So now it turns into powder. And if the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of, the deceiver, you have to take what they say with a grain of salt. You have to know that most of the time when you're getting a story from them, it's a half truth.
I totally agree with that. But you know what I also see is we didn't care about preserving the dead.
Right.
So if it turned into ash, it turned into ash. I mean, we didn't care about, going into a museum and seeing the bones of anything. You know what I'm saying? The Egyptians did. They cared. They took so much care into the dead that they buried their kings with their servants alive.
In Salakia. What did the oppressor do when they started finding the Egyptians? They started eating them. Did you ever hear about that?
No.
They started when they were eating mummies.
Good night.
These oppressors were eating mummies.
We're looking for the life. What's it called? The Fountain of Youth or something?
I actually don't know why they were eating them.
So it's. I mean, I don't put nothing past the oppressor, but what I will say is this: every Sabbath service in the beginning, we say the prayer of Psalms 83, and the prayer of Psalm 83 talks about how that they are against us, they are confederate against us, and they do everything in their power to keep us from even knowing who we are, that we are the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? So I don't expect the oppressor to find something good about to find something true about the Israelites and then want to share it. You know what I mean? To come out and say, oh yeah, well, you know what? Christ was black. You know what I mean? Abraham was real. You see what I'm saying? They want to do anything in their power to make this book a mystery, like mysticism. You see what I'm saying? But they'll sit here and try to make everything that they learned about these daggone Egyptians real. Oh, look, he had a dog head. You know what I'm saying?
And then try to say they don't actually believe in it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like, again, they care more things about the dead. We don't care about the dead. We care about the living. He is the living God. He's not the dead God. You know what I'm saying? And everything that's been proven in these scriptures shows that he is real. You know what I mean? That the Most High is real, because everything that he said has come to pass in life, not in death. You know what I'm saying? What Tell me what prophecies have the Egyptians brought out? Salaki.
I found the answer.
What's this right here?
They thought it was medicine, and they did it from the 12th
Europeans
to the 18th
ate
century.
Egyptian mummies as medicine for centuries. From the 12th century until the 18th century. You talking about the same Europeans that didn't know how to wash their own bodies?
Mm-hmm.
You talking about the same Europeans that used to piss and poop in the streets?
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? They thinking that they can eat a dead mummy for medicine. So again, you know, why would I care about anything that they doing or anything that they find when we find everything right here in our scriptures? And we might not find Sarah's body. We might not find Moses' body. You see what I'm saying? We might not find Christ's body. But what we have found is the prophecies. What we have found is our heritage. What we do see is all the things, the curses and the gifts that are written in this book that have come to pass. Why do I need to see a dead mummy? What do I need to see a dead person for? And it kills me with that, man. Like, we have never been like, oh, you know what I mean? Oh, like we don't even be caring about where the daggone Ark of the Covenant is right now.
Right.
It's the oppressor that cares about that type stuff. Where's it at? Where's the Ark? You know what I mean? We got to find the Ark. Where's the what's the John? Noah's Ark. We got to find Noah's Ark. It's on the top of this mountain. Look at this mountain. Don't it look like it's a boat? You know what I'm saying? We don't care about none of that stuff, man. It's dead. What we care about is the things that it's going to come to pass. That's going to come to pass with our work. Like, the only way that we're going to get the kingdom ain't about resurrecting some dead bones. And I'm not, when I say dead bones, I'm speaking literally dead bones. Right. Spiritually, we are waking up these dead bones. You know what I mean? These dead bones is our brothers that's in these prisons.
You make sure that's all.
These dead bones, these brothers in these prisons. These dead bones, these brothers in these streets selling drugs. You know what I mean? These women that's out here on what's the thing the women do? Not the dancing, the what you call it? The act. These women that's just out here whoring, all right? I'll just put it like that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. What you got? No, what's the other John? The John where you pay money for them to see them on the internet.
Oh, OnlyFans?
OnlyFans, yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, huh?
No, yeah, they probably doing some dancing on there. Yeah. And Salaki, I heard that the app wasn't even intended for that. Now it says OnlyFans, which it sounds like a dirty name now.
Right, yeah. Now
but I heard it wasn't intended for virtual sexual transactions, I guess it is. Like, that's what they're doing on there, because they showing they like they bodies and stuff on there for money.
What was it intended for then?
I don't know. I heard it was intended for something of like exchanges of information or something.
Oh, good night.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't intended for
like how we like OnlyFans supposed to have been like, oh, all right, I can have a class and you know what
something
I mean?
like that.
Okay, kind of. So yeah, but nah, what's popular when you hear OnlyFans, you thinking about a chick that's on there, you know what I mean? I don't know why I thought about this with this chick said in the movie 21 Jump Street. But yeah, that, you know what I'm saying? So,
OnlyFans is crazy.
OnlyFans is crazy.
The name is it's bad now.
It's like finger popping.
Yeah, I'm not getting on. It's like I don't care what's on there now. It's too late. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Like, imagine you go to use my phone and you see the app on there, OnlyFans. You
right?
Be like, yo, what is all subscribing to?
Right, like the bull. What's the bull? The bull. What's I forget the name. He does like the YouTube Jones, and he was like, yo, you got an OnlyFans account? He's like, man, how you trade? Yeah, he was like, I tried. He's like, man, I just had to, man. So yeah, man, that's what we waking up, man. We waking up our people that's lost in the world. Those are the dead bones that we waking up. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't worried about no daggone sarcophagus.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Going into some daggone grave and try to, you know what I mean, bury out a body. And I mean, some of them stuff that they be fun. I think it's an artist out there just drawing in the sand. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like, yeah, we just found out there was another Sphinx out there. Nigga, you just put that out there, bro.
And if I could, a lot of times we listen to this oppressor out here that's saying, you know, that they found this or they know this. And if you look back in history, they've had to redo what they've said so many times that they don't get it right. Case in point, when they found ancient Hebrew in the United States in a whole different occurrence than the one that we mentioned earlier, they had it upside down when they were reading it. They didn't know what it was. And then somebody that was a historian found it and finally told them what it was, but they had it for like years and years and didn't even know what it was. How many times do they get history wrong and tell you something, or just tell you a complete lie because it doesn't match up with the narrative that they've been telling us?
You know, that's heavy. You brought that out. I was watching Indiana Jones not too long ago, and one of the scenes of the movie, they was searching for the Ark of the Covenant. Right? It was Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I did watch that one.
And they was over in Egypt, and they found this artifact that actually point, like when you put it into the ground, it's supposed to point to the direct spot where the Ark was at, right?
Right.
So they thought that the lettering on it was Egyptian. And it's funny that you actually said that, because it had the whole eagle thing with the joint sitting like this,
right,
and it had lettering like on it. And it was like, yeah, you know, this is an Egyptian artifact. It's going to tell us where the Ark is. And they zoomed in on it.
Oh, and it
remember I sent you the picture? It literally said Lasha, and it was in Hebrew.
It was in ancient.
And I was like, hey, yo. And I was watching the joint, and I was like, yo, that's the Paleo. It wasn't Assyrian.
Right. It was
the Paleo. And I was sit that joint over. I sit that joint over.
To my dad.
Yeah. I was like, see, they don't even know what they looking at. But they put it right in your face. And it's like, you know, even some of them don't know. You know, it's some other documentaries that I had came across. I even came across this one where, we're gonna go into it. I'm gonna go back into the joint. Came across this one with Reggie White.
The football player.
Yeah, you know, because he started finding out that we was the Israelites, stuff like that. And
I did watch that. Salagi, if I could, one of my favorite parts is it was a small hat. Called him like his brother, and he was like, "You ain't my brother."
Yeah, Reggie was. I was like, "Damn!" Like, and I still think they killed that boy.
They probably did.
Yo, because they let him into the Vatican.
I did not.
Because he was so big, like he was so big pushing Christianity,
right?
That they let him into places. So he went in there, and he even said, "You know, you gotta be wise and serve behind the dove." So he went in there under the disguise of a big time Christian, and they let him into the Vatican. They let Reggie White, a black man, into the Vatican, and he said he went in there and he started reading. They didn't know he could read Hebrew. Reggie was smart. He was very smart, and he went in there and he said he began reading stuff. He said they showed him the John. He said he in there reading the Hebrew, and it's Paleo. He said some of them didn't even know what it was saying. He said he came out there. He said, I came home with a mean secret. He said, and then his wife was talking about how he just like really went zoned out and started studying and was just studying like crazy. So who knows what he would have, you know what I mean, came up with, man, who knows if Reggie would have came into the UPK, that's what he needed.
If brothers like that could,
you know what I mean,
order in their life, and I don't want to say discipline, but it is discipline.
Yeah.
Because, you know, one thing I'm learning, and I ain't gonna go too much into it,
right?
But order and structure literally helps in so many situations, like organization. And you know, it's the season of Hebrew Academy, so I'm starting to learn really quickly what that order and that structure is all about when it comes to, you know, for the benefit of, you know, this kingdom and this brotherhood. I'm learning very quick. Crash course.
You gonna learn a great deal of what it's all about. You're gonna learn a great deal of what it's all about, man. And I pray, you know what I mean, the Lord be with y'all, brothers, you know what I mean, that's going through that trial, you know what I mean, because it is definitely a test, and you're gonna find out a lot of stuff about yourself in this time, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, stay strong and stay focused.
Damn right.
Because that is key in making it through. You know what I mean? And understand, once it's done, it ain't over. It's only just begun. It's only just begun, man. This is to prepare you for what's coming next. So yeah, it's tough, bro. You know what I mean? Big shouts out to the brothers, you know what I mean? Give y'all a hand for starting it out, but ooh-wee, stay strong. Because that thing ain't no joke. All right. So all right. We ready for the next what time we got?
It's 117. There was
All
a
right.
couple more verses that I had in the
Okay,
English.
Con, go ahead. Yep.
Verse 19. And after his Salaki, we're on verse 20.
Mhm.
And the field and the cave that is therein were made sure unto Abraham for a possession of a burying place by the sons of Heth.
Okay.
And Abraham was old and well stricken in age, and the Lord had blessed Abraham in all things.
Mhm.
And Abraham said unto his eldest servant of his house
Mhm.
that ruled over all that he had, put, I pray thee, that Salakia, thy hand under my thigh.
Mhm. So we was had brought you out because we wanted to know what that Zaquan meant.
Damn right. And
so thy hand could be like thy help.
Right. And if I could, I'm gonna read it because there was and I'm gonna make it real quick. Salakia.
You swear.
And it says, and Abraham said unto his eldest servant of his house. It says his eldest servant. So Abraham would be a master. The servant would be somebody who serves Abraham. But the oppressor will make you think that it's the same thing as being a slave.
Nah.
But this says the servant ruled over all that he had, right?
Exactly.
He put the servant in charge of ruling. He serves Abraham. So when you see, the verse that says, servants love your masters,
obey thy masters. Yep.
That's what it's talking about.
Right.
And especially like one of King Solomon's servants looks so, decked out, probably jewels in his teeth, because that's the Song of Solomon mentions that, rows of gold and jewels in thy cheeks. It's talking about serving. It's not talking about being a slave.
Right.
You're serving somebody as a master. So we have servants and masters even till this day. We just call it something different. It's not talking about a slave master. It's not talking about a slave or a bond person. That's what I just wanted to point out, because it's this servant rule. And I will make thee swear by the Lord, the God of heaven and the God of the earth, that thou shalt not take a wife unto my son of the daughters of the Canaanites among whom I dwell.
You will not intermingle. Ain't none of that going on, man. Yeah, he said you will not take a wife unto my son of the daughters of the Canaanites, among whom I dwell. I mean, this is law. This is law, man. This is something that has always been in place. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to take thy daughters unto their sons, nor their sons unto thy daughters. You see what I'm saying? Here's another example of how you're not supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Ace.
And the reason why is because why? You know what I mean? We understand the reason why that we don't do this is because, you know why, Ash? You know the main reason why we're not supposed to take their daughters into our sons or their sons into our daughters? There it is. It's the experiences. A lot of these things were put into place because of some of the experience. Did you know that you're not supposed to? It's not supposed to be. You can't marry sisters no more. Did you know that?
Right, like if they are.
Yeah, it's like sister.
Right.
Like, I'm not saying you can't get with a sister. Like, let me get that clarified. We can't. A man cannot marry a woman and then marry her sister.
Like Rachel and Leah.
Like, and I was going to say, why is
like
that?
I'm jumping the gun.
Yeah, no, you too. That's it, and that's why right there. You know what I mean? Because of what happened with Rachel and Leah. That law came into place later. You know what I mean? During it wasn't a law in the beginning. It was a law that came later. And I can't actually say that. But
that it wasn't a law in the beginning.
I can't. Because I can't. I mean, I guess I could, because he said it's uncustomary for us to marry the eldest first, but it doesn't say anything about you know what I mean, sisters marrying sisters. I mean, the eldest one has to get married, of course, but not to the same man. You see what I'm saying? So, and then of course, the fact that he had to deceive him in order for, you see what I'm saying? So I can't necessarily say that it wasn't a law. You know what I mean? It could have been just Laban was all the way wrong. You know what I mean? Even in the, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna ask about that. I never thought about that. If it was a law prior to the commandments that was brought down by Moses.
No, so if I could, I believe it was broken down the way of at first it was
customary.
It was okay. And then because of the strife it caused,
right,
they said no longer can you do that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, just like what was the other thing?
What mother?
Well, no, divorce.
Mother,
because of the hardness of your heart.
Hardness of their heart, right.
The whole
they allowed it
with Moses, you know, he allowed them to divorce, but now it's like unless there's some infidelity that's taking place, or not infidelity, but infidelity that's taking place, then you know you're gonna have to work that thing out.
Well, it was always that. It's just that, you know what I mean.
Oh,
that,
he wrote the decree.
He put it in there and said that, you know what I mean, you know, that this is the reason why you can divorce, but brothers was just looking for anything.
Right. That's funny.
To oh, you know, she ain't cooked my macaroni and cheese with 3 cheeses. Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Right. He was like, it's 2 cheeses in it?
It's only 2 cheeses in this.
You know,
oh no, you got to go. You know what I mean? I think even who was it? One of the comedians had made a joke. It was like, oh, you put the microwave on too high. You know what I mean? I can't be having that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, we would find something so small that would go against, you know, that was just, you know, uncomfortable. So now we just writing it off for this woman, but that's not how it should be. Right. And low key, you wicked. You know what I mean? If you just want a woman just to do whatever you want to do, and then if she do something that you don't want to do, now you want to just put her away. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Salaki. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you know what I mean? That you shouldn't. Brothers know what to do. You know what I mean? Y'all know what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what y'all doing out here. And we shouldn't be taking advantage of our women. That's why UPK has counsel. You know what I mean? That's why, because nobody's perfect, man. Unfortunately. We not perfect, but we should strive to be perfect. You know what I mean? And everything that we do. If we fall short in doing something, man, look, seek counsel, man. Seek counsel before you make some of the decisions you make. Definitely seek counsel before you lay with a woman. Good night, please. Don't go out here and just lay with them. She could show you everything. She could be everything that you want prior to you laying down with that woman. But once you lay down with that woman, she gonna be like, some things got to change around here. Like, hold up, wait a minute. This ain't the woman you know what I mean? It's like, I know I told you that I only need an hour a day, but I need the whole weekend. All right, so like it.
Hey, young man, sit up straight.
All right.
Water.
So where we at? We got time real quick. I'm gonna bang out. Did we finish that up?
Yeah, I'm starting at verse 4.
4.
All right, and 24.
All right, so 4, and I'm going down to. Get me right with that. Good. 24 and 4. Just let me know where I need to stop at. So, okay. All right, so this is the book of Genesis chapter 24 and verse 4. Kaya al aratazaya wa'al mawaladathya falak wala kwakaf asha labanaya laya tazaka kakwa. That's a word. Verse 5. Waya amar ala yawa ha'abad awalaya la'a fa'aba Ha'asha, Lulakath, Akaraya, Al, Ha'arataza, Haza'ath, Ha'awab, Salaki, Ha'ashab, Ashayab, Ath, Banak, Al, Ha'arataza, Ashar, Yataza, Ath, Masham, verse 6. Waya Amar, who's that?
I don't know if that came to me.
Allah Yawa, Abba Raham, Hashamar, Lach, Panah, Thashayab, Ath, Banayah, Shema, verse 7, Yahweh, Allahayah, Hashamayam, Ashar, Lakwakan, Lakwaka, Lakwakan, yeah, good night. Mabayath, Abaya, Wama Arataza, Mawaladath, Malawadathya, Wa Ashar, Dabara, Laya, Wa Ashar, Nashabai, Laya, La Amar, Lazaraik, Athan, Ath, Harataza, Haza Ath, Hawa'a, Yashalak, Mala Aqua, Lapanayak, Wala Kwakath, Asha, Labanaya, Masham, verse 8, Wa'am, La'a, Fa'abah, Ha'asha, Lalakath, Akarayak, Wanakwayath, Masha, Ba'aithya, Za'ath, Rakwa'ath, Banaya, La'a, Thashab, Shama, verse 9, Waya Shama, Ha'ibad, Ath, Yadawa, Thakath, Yarak, Abraham, Adanayawa, Waya Shabai, Lawa, Al, Hadabar, Hazaha, verse 10, Waya Kwak, Ha'abad, Aishara, Gamalayam. 11 is, I think it is. Malaya, Adanayawa, Waya Lak, Yakal, Tawab, Adanayawa, Bayadawa, Waya Kwam, Waya Laka, Al, Aram, Naharayam, Al, Ayar, Nakawar, verse 11, Waya Barak, Hagamala Yam, Makawataza, La'ayar, Al, Ba'ar, Hamayam, La'if, Rob, La'if, Taza'af. Come on, get over there. Hasha Abath. Good night. All right, so that's Genesis chapter 24 and verse 4.
To read.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. You got it.
Young man Ace, go ahead, pick up that microphone. Get me Genesis 24, starting with verse 4. I need you to read loud and good.
Nice and strong.
Yeah, use that table of contents to go ahead and get to them scriptures. 24 and verse 4. Genesis 24 and verse 4. Count out of one. Make sure the microphone.
Nice and loud.
Genesis chapter 24, verse 4. But thou shalt go unto my country and to my kindred, and take a wife unto my son Isaac.
Read that again. Read that again.
Verse 4. But thou shalt go unto my country.
Unto my country.
And my kindred.
And my kindred.
And take a wife unto my son Isaac.
Now, what did he just say in the previous verse? You know what I mean? He said, don't go and take a woman of the Canaanites. Go into my country, into my kindred. You see what I'm saying? It's important that we understand that we need to build up our people. It is possessive. It is clear. You know what I mean? There shouldn't be no discussion when we go to rule the land. Oh, no. His grandfather was East Indian. And we sitting here fighting because they the same complexion as you.
Right.
And they say things like, I put my greens in a tub. Crazy as hell. And they, they only attribute anything that has to do with black, right? When they talk about, and I'm bringing this one up with Kamala Harris, right? She's only black when she does black things. And it kills me, man. Ooh, the black almost came out when she almost called Trump a mother effer. Because they making a big clip and they're making a big deal of the scene when she was like, and she went like that. You don't think she didn't do that purposely? She did that purposely to get the black vote. This former president, she want the black people to see, oh, she almost like the blackout. They go to Samuel L. Jackson in her. All right, you got it. Ignorant. You just ignorant. You just, you know what I mean? And like, look, I'll take the pride in it, man. We just separate, man. We don't care about your politics.
Right.
We don't care about your professionalism. Your what's the word when they use for corrective language? Proper English. Your grammar. We speak slang. But what I can't stand is the fake slang. When you talk and you just sound like you're trying to be black. And that's what she's doing. Because you got to care about you got to shucking and jiving. You see what I'm saying? I never really listened like it.
No.
I never really listened to Kamala, right? And now I realize how I don't even like the sound of her voice. She's very nasal. If you listen to her, she's not like that. And I don't like the way she sounds. You know what I'm saying? She's very nasal with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like she talking and talking, and then like you'll see when she talks in front of them, she gives you the proper. But then when she want to be around us, now all of a sudden it's. I'm surprised she wasn't at the what you call him funeral. Who's the boy that just Rich homie? I'm surprised she wasn't at his funeral. Like, you got to speak to the people in the community. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I know when you you sound fake when you're talking to it, and all that is going to leave. All that slang, all that being black, all that care for us is going to leave. Did y'all see when she was in front of Al Sharpton, and he asked her about the daggone the bill to pass for reparations, and she said, "If that bill comes, I will say that bill will never come." And even if it does come, that was a dumb answer.
If I could, the Supreme Court already ruled that it would be unconstitutional,
right,
in California to give us reparations,
right,
because it discriminates against them.
Huh.
And that's how they were able to get ahead so much, because in the beginning they wrote the Constitution to get ahead, and now when we say, well, you got to make things right, they're like, no, it'd be unconstitutional.
To set things right. Yeah. Yeah. When they set things right for them Irish folks to get off the boat and get what they got, you know what I'm saying? And they wasn't satisfied because we still was getting above them, because we are so smart that all you got to do is give us the ability to read, and giving us the ability to read, and we're going to sit there and create all types of inventions and come up with ways to come up with heart surgery and do amazing things with the peanut. Salagi. You know, you know what I'm saying? You can't stop us, man. You know what I mean? And they just hate the fact that if they give us an equal opportunity, that would be more than enough for us to take over and rise above them. You know what I'm saying? So they don't even want to do that. So if you think that Kamala getting into office is going to save the black person, the black nation, is going to do anything for the nation that is the true nation of Israel, forget about it. Forget about it. She ain't even thinking about you. Not a bit. She don't eat hot sauce for real, people.
And if I could, that whole like putting greens in a tub, that is number one, a lie, but that is something that the heathen nation of her fathers would do, because they eat food off the floor, they cut food with their feet, they flatten bread with their armpits. So I can imagine something unsanitary like putting stuff in the tub. If it's a lie, it's a lie. But
I would tell you,
people would do that.
Somebody, I believe that somebody, she probably heard somebody said it. I don't know if she really did that sick. I don't know. Nobody in my family, and I have family members that have cooked greens for a lot of people. I got a homie, his greens is so freaking amazing. Shouts out to my boy Red. His greens is so amazing. Like, we was ordering like, yo, bro, I want your greens at my crib. No sweat. He be in the daggone sink at his house, in the kitchen sink, cleaning them greens. And I know he had many orders, but you would never hear him say, I had so many, I just had to go to the bathtub.
It's like you're standing in there with your feet after you done stunk to high heaven, and then you want to put.
She pee in her tub too.
Without it on.
So you know what? Hey, it's the same drain. It's the same drain.
It's like it without the water.
Without the water. It's the same drain. All right, what you got? Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Just like Biden before her said, you ain't black unless you vote for him. Well, I guess you ain't gonna be black unless you vote for her. And you know, we I think who brought this out? Officer Kazak Ahmad. He brought this out. He said, I see why back in the day, I forget there was a time where you had to vote for somebody that does the voting. I'm not big on. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm Mr. Politic dude and I understand how politics work. Yes, I went to school. Yes, I got a college degree. I don't care about the delegates and the who this is and blah blah and who you vote for in your state to represent you when it comes to voting for seats and making sure that you got the seats in the House and these people are going to be in place to pass certain bills. I don't understand. I don't get all that, and I don't care. And I don't care what you say about me, not understanding how the politics work. Okay. What I will say is I kind of agree with it shouldn't be the people voting in the president, because what they're doing is they are looking at, well, he's black, so I'm going to vote for him. Well, he wear a red hat, so I'm going to vote for him. Well, he said he don't care about this. I don't know what his policies is. I don't know what he's about, but you know what? He's handsome, so I'm going to vote for that. You see what I'm saying? Well, he's not as old as this. Like, we vote for the stuff that you would vote for TikTok, right? You know what I mean? We care about the popularity. So now we sitting here about to put a woman in office because she's a woman, because she's black, because that's it. Because I don't like the other guy. You know what I mean? And that's it. Nobody knows anything about any policies, no anything what they about or anything. See what I'm saying? And this person could come in and be detrimental to just your people. And that's what's about to happen for our people now, man. When we put Kamala in there, you don't know what she about. You don't know what she about to push.
Destroying us.
She's about destroying us, man.
Population, black Hispanics.
Daggone right, putting more of us in jail. See what I'm saying? And we don't even know because we don't care about her policy. Her foreign policy might be send all the black people over there and make them fight the Israelis.
Not Israelis, the Palestinians.
Well, Palestine. See, I don't get. You know who I care about fighting? Anything that's coming against my people here on this land right here.
Right.
I care about fighting the drug dealers. I care about fighting people that's dealing with their demons and
shalom,
hey, shalom, Lord Christ, cat. That's what I care about. I can care less about the fight that's going on overseas, man. You know what I mean? I got to care about that. That's what y'all want me. Y'all want me to care about that? We can't even take it out. Even Muhammad Ali, we can't even take care of the people right here in our own home. You want me to go over to Africa and fight for the Africans over in Zamunda?
And that hits home. If I could, because one of my close friends in the world, he over in Djibouti. Pause.
Good
right
night.
Now.
Good night.
Over in Africa, and black people will be a resource and never benefit in any facet of American, the American structure, and just keep on being used and go fight and go, build. And one of the things that just hits so heavy is the fact that Kamala Harris is in office trying to galvanize the black vote.
Right.
And we have never, ever in this country been able to benefit as a whole from anything that they ever implement, ever.
Right.
In any way. And we'll keep saying it till we blow in the face. We'll, tell black people this and this, but she's black, we're gonna vote for her. She puts greens in the tub, we're gonna vote for her.
Gotta vote for her, man. Not to make the greens in the tub. Come on, man.
She keeps hot sauce in the purse.
Yeah,
we're gonna vote for her.
That's all right.
Like that's how we're basing.
I keep hot sauce and tahini, so I get the Mexican vote. I got some tahini. When I go to the movie theater, I gotta have my tahini.
What, for the popcorn?
Yeah, for the popcorn. Yeah, come on, man. Let me get the Mexican vote. I just get all the Mexicans because I put tahini on everything.
Can you imagine somebody, a white person getting votes because they clean kale in the garage or something? Is that not insane?
Man.
Like why'd you vote for it? Well,
you ever seen that brother's pork rinds?
Yeah, like come on.
So yeah, man, we ain't gonna be no confusion. You know what I mean? If we was ruling, we just like he says, right? How Abraham did it. We ain't got to sit here and worry about choosing somebody that we don't know whether or not if they Israel or not, because their grandfather or their great-great-great-grandfather may be a heathen. You know what I'm saying? Because right here, the law was already put into place that you, look, choose one from my country, from my kindred. You know what I'm saying? And that would eliminate a lot of this confusion that's out here.
Right.
All right, because it's a horrible thing that a lot of our people, we put Obama in office, and what did that do for the people? Oh, there's something for them from alternate lifestylers. We got to say alternate lifestyle now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got to say alternate lifestyle now.
Right. Baby oil was purchased.
Yeah. He did something for them Asians.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was Biden, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, because we wasn't black unless we voted for Biden. And what did that get us? Asian hate. Daggone Asians got protected.
That's crazy.
Because we love the Chinese food.
If you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
You ain't black.
And then passes an Asian.
Yeah, passes an Asian. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because he wanted to make sure you get your fried chicken. The fried chicken used to be $4.50, and now it's the 4-piece and French fries is $10. And he said, and it's rats. That's the chicken on the stick.
Yeah, look like it's praying.
Yeah, it definitely do. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get. You know what I mean? So what we gonna get when Kamala now? Black woman. What we gonna get? Ukraine for everyone. Good night. Ukrainian burgers. All right, so moving on. Salakia. Go ahead, Ace, read verse 4.
Genesis chapter 24, verse 4.
That's a lot.
But thou shalt go. No, okay. But thou shalt go unto my country, and into my kindred, and take a wife unto my son Isaac. Verse 5. And the servant said unto him, what's that word? Peradventure the woman will not be willing to follow me unto this land. Must I needs bring thy son against unto the land from whence thou camest?
So he's saying, and the servant said unto him, peradventure. So, what if? It's like he's saying, well, what if? All right, peradventure the woman will not be willing to follow me unto this land. Must I needs bring thy son again unto the land from whence thou camest? All right, so he's asking, like, what if I can't convince her to go? Should I, bring thy son with him from whence I camest? And Abraham said unto him, beware that thou bring not my son thither again. The Lord God of heaven, which took me from my father's house and from the land of my kindred, and which spake unto me, and that swear unto me, saying, unto thy seed will I give this land. He shall send his angel before thee, and thou shalt take a wife unto my son from thence. So he's like, no, they're not going with him. I didn't told you. You go over here with my daughter. You get a son from my kindred and from my house, but don't take my son with them. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because he's going to build up my land here. You see what I'm saying? In other words, man up. Man up. Shouldn't no woman persuade you to not do what I told you to do. I told you to do it. Follow the order. That's simple. Follow the order. Don't sit here and worry about, well, what if she don't want to listen to me? What if she don't want to hear me? She don't want to hear you. She want to do what she want to do. But you, given the order, you follow the order. And she should follow the order. That's just how it goes, man. Believe it or not, your woman don't want to follow you. She don't. You have to persuade her. You have to show her. You have to be 10 toes down. Because the moment you are not 10 toes down, She is going to walk all over you every single chance she gets. Because this world has taught her that she is above you. She is on a pedestal. You see what I'm saying? This world has told you that you must do what they say, happy life, happy wife. That's what they teach you in the world. But that is not so. And when you follow these laws, statutes, commandments, and when you follow the words of the prophets, and you follow your fathers, you follow the words in these books, you'll find out it's so much better to be a man that does not follow after a woman. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love what you become. You're gonna love being a man in the ISUPK. We were so soft in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? We were so soft in the world. And we let these women get away with murder. They have to be controlled. They got to be led. You know what I'm saying? And if they got a problem with it, well, they can find out the hard way that they were better off with you. Which calm said it best. And I don't mean, I ain't gonna go too long into this, but we was having a discussion with good night. What's the brother name? Cap from Virginia, Slovakia. Captain Natazak. He brought it out so heavy, man. He was like, yeah, man, you know, when we let the women have their way, yeah, everybody was working, even the daggone kids, even the babies, you know what I mean, in slavery. Because you wanted to listen to the oppressor. You wanted to follow after the heathen. You wanted to follow after the serpent. Well, look what it got you. It got you a job. It even got your kid a job. Yo, he said it even got your kid. And Cat was like, dang, the kid's working is crazy. It got you a job. It got your kid a job. Everybody was working. But you forgot that you was married. Your husband was ruling in paradise. You know what I'm saying? He was ruling in paradise. That wasn't enough for you. You had to go and get a job for everybody. Damn. You had to go and get an employer. You wasn't satisfied with not having to work. You wanted to have a place. You wanted to have a say. You wanted a voice. And your voice got us right now dealing with schools that's teaching our children to be separate from us. Our children are in these schools and I didn't feel it until I worked so hard to get have my son not live in the hood, to find out my son probably would have been better off in the hood. Right? We just need to make the hood better. That's all. We just need to make the hood better. Not take them away from our brothers, and now they being raised by heathens, being taught to be something that they're not. Talking different, walking different. You know what I mean? And you just like, dang, man, my what I grew up in wasn't that bad. It just, you know, some of us did some bad things, but that could have been coached out if the father was in the house. You see what I'm saying? But now I'm in the suburbs, and I'm putting my kids in these daggone private schools, and they're teaching them to talk a different type of way, to celebrate all types of heathenistic customs. My son coming home, I'm teaching him not to do this and not to do that, and he got to be conflicted and go to school. And you know, when my son was young, I told you, you know what I mean? I know Ace is the same way too. You know what I mean? But he go in there and be like, you ain't supposed to be eating no pork. You ain't supposed to be celebrating no Christmas. And they ready to suspend him. You see what I'm saying? And make him like my son is a bad guy. But no, my son wasn't bad. He was telling the truth. Right. But they don't want to hear that. Anyways, man, it's listen, man. Let's go ahead and finish this out, man. Follow the daggone order, man. Y'all men be men in your households. Y'all take controls on your house. So you either get down or lay down. I ain't talking about raping like these daggone purple dudes be talking about. We ain't talking about going out here and making your woman, you know what I mean, do what she won't want to do. If she don't want to do what she do what you say, you know, read Ecclesiastes, was it 25? Read that and see what it says about that. Because some women just don't want to do what you tell them to do. And our job ain't to leave them, ain't to cut them off. Our job is to work as hard as we can to make them follow us. But eventually, if they can't and they want to do their own thing, Lord be with you, sis. I just say it like that. Was that saying too much, Cat? Was that wrong? What I'm saying? I'm most saying crazy. I mean, because you know, some sisters probably looking on like, no, you can't just give us away. All right, where was we at? Verse 9. And the servant. I'm just finish this out, Ace, because we running out of time. All right, young. All right. So, and the servant put his hand under the thigh of Abraham, his master, and swear to him concerning that matter. All right. And the servant took 10 camels of the camels of his master and departed, for all the goods of his master were in his hand. And he arose and went to Mesopotamia, unto the city of Nahor. And he made his camels to kneel down without the city by a well of water at the time of the evening, even the time that women go out to draw water. Oh, shucks. All right, we'll leave it off at that. We'll pick that up. You know what I'm saying? So he out there waiting for the women to draw water. I just... Right at the time, man. I need to find that well. I mean, go to the well right at the time when the women is coming around to draw water, because that's how what you call him found his rib, didn't he? Abraham, Isaac. I had to. That's how Jacob got his rib. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Went on out there, and he just so happened to be there when Rachel and them came around. Got them 2 of them things. All right. Shalom, Lord Christ. Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. What we got in here? We got Kanai in the building. Shalom, Lord Christ. Shalom, Yahashimar Thumba Hashem Yahshua. We got D-Ray Show in the building. Shalom, Yahaba Hashem Yahshua Brakatah. I mean, Trooper Nahalia. Good night, Trooper Nahalia. What's going on, Trooper Nahalia? You see that brother in a minute, man. Come on down the street. Come on down the street, man. We ain't seen you in a minute, man. Come on through. You know what I mean? Trooper Nahalia in the building. All right. So with that, man, we're gonna go ahead and send up the prayer. We're gonna do the Lord's Prayer, and then let's do the prayer for the curses.
All right. I'm gonna do my thing on this one this time. We'll be with me.
Yeah, that's how you do it right there. That was amazing.
Yeah, Cat made me nervous when
he said, we'll see. That
he made me a little nervous.
He's like, drop it. It ain't right. You're gonna have to go where you have to drop. That season. All right. It's the salute the Torah. Oh, before we do that, I'm kind of take a drink.
Don't.
Yeah.
Reserve that strength for tomorrow.
Yeah, he definitely. All right. Take it easy.
I sold for temptation.
Sir.
Yeah, my shim.
Sorry.
Lash Island.
Lash Island. Sorry. Sorry. All right. Brandon got real good with that joint. Yeah, how about some of y'all shot Brock? Yeah.
Yabashim Yashabrak, yeah.
All right, if any man want to come up and salute the Torah. That's right.
Yahweh Shabbat, yeah.
That's right.
Yahweh Shabbat, yeah.
All right. All right, so we're going to set up the prayers. We're going to set up the Lord's Prayer for the second time, then, of course, the prayer for the curses. All right, so men of Israel, Majim, Wapanya Hakodam, which means to turn the face to east. All right, that's the Lord's Prayer.
Abanawa,
Bashamayim, Shabbat Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malachika, Taba'ah, Ratazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawal, Hayah, Bashamayim, Lakam, Cal, Yawam, Wasalakwana, Kabawatana, Wala'ah, Taba'ayana,
Banasaya 1,
Abal,
Awashayana, Mayan,
Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Ha'ala, Waparwa, La'awalumyum, Aman, we said in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not. Into temptation. But deliver us. From evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. All right.
It's in there.
Right? It should be right in the front.
Okay, there it is.
All right. It's a prayer for the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh. King of heaven and earth. And all things living. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh. Listen to us now. Right now. Send evils and curses. And punishment and destructions to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, thy teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school, send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel, that refuse to give to the school, force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses. And punishment and destruction to the Edomites. And the nations. And their drug dealers. The court system. The prison system. Planned Parenthood. All the governments of our enemies. Amalek, synagogues, and Satan. And armies. Roman Catholic Church. The Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Skinhead.
Kamikaze.
Hamakamatazi.
The gay movement.
The gay
The
movement.
lesbian movement.
The lesbian movement.
Spies.
Spy.
Workers of witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
NASA space program.
NASA space program.
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine.
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine.
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airways.
And the airways.
The cable access
The
channel.
cable access channel.
And the radio channel.
And the radio channel.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people
that seek to stop us.
That seek to stop us.
And bring swift destruction.
And bring swift destruction.
To all the heathen.
To all the heathen.
That stand in the way.
That stand in the way.
Or try to stop us.
And try to stop us.
From broadcasting your words.
From broadcasting your words.
Throughout the planet Earth.
Throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go.
Cause them to go.
To and fro.
To and fro.
Through the earth.
Through the earth.
And consume them.
And consume them.
Let the plague shake the house.
Let the plague shake the house.
Of the thief.
Of the thief.
And the murderer.
And the murderer.
Let Yahushua.
Let Yahushua.
Michael and Gabriel.
Michael and Gabriel.
Come down with the flying saucers.
Come down with the flying saucers.
And punish all the heathens.
And punish all the heathens.
That come up against us.
That come up against us.
As we speak thy word.
As we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known.
Cause it to be known.
By all.
By all.
That is the angels that have done it.
That is the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Throughout the whole world.
Throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
That's right.
Young man.
All right.
Make sure you.
Sorry. All right, we're going to salute the brothers. All right, men of Israel. Michael Shabbat. Amitem. Barak. Yasmatah. Sorry. We're going to get a sisters one courtesy salute. Men of Israel. Michael Shabbat. Amitem. Barak. Yasmatah. Dismiss.
You hit the button. You hit the button. This is what you can do. Hit the button real quick.
Which one?
You can start doing it real quick.
You know,
I'll
right?
put the commercial on real quick.
The
one's on for the.
You mute it. You got to mute it.
Hey, hold on. As soon as the commercial goes on.
Look, let's just do this.
Hey, yo.
Have the pictures right there.
Young man Ace.
Yeah. You know what it is? It is the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana. We got the ISUPK camp weekend. It'll be October the 16th through the 24th. Y'all come on out and hang out with us. Come on, holler at your boy. Look, what we got going on is we're going to have fishing, we're going to have paintballing, we're going to have life skills, and we're going to have a real good fun day on that Saturday, all right? So y'all come on out and have a good time with us, all right? Shalom, Israel. Shalom.
And what kind of fish are we trying to catch? We trying to catch bass?
Man, listen.
What's good for bass? Eagle claw?
Listen. We trying to catch anything that's going.
No kind of crap. That's right. That's right.
So we about to go camp. You know what I'm saying? You got the money, right? You got the money too, right? Hold on. Hold on, I got it. 25, 6, 27, 28, 29, hold on. 49.
How you?
Yeah, add that to it. Are we on the water? Are we on the water?
All right, well, listen, we not worried
right there.
Yeah, we not worried about the money right now.
This gotta be right.
It's only gonna be one. It's only gonna be one.
Nah, multiple ain't gonna. But I don't know. It's not the right one for this.
Oh.
You need a. Yeah, it's a light one. You gonna catch a goldfish for this? A goldfish, huh? I don't eat goldfishes. Is goldfish lawful?
It has scales.
It has scales.
kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah, get him.
Oh, so these are tents.
These ones, yeah. So like 6-person.
Oh, okay.
4-person.
They got one for big people.
Oh, the 8-person pretty big. So the 8.
Damn, I ain't that big. What you trying to say, man?
No. I'm telling you. So the 8-person's 14 foot by 8 foot. So it's like 14 foot wide by 8 foot.
I said one big person. He said, well, we do got one for 8 people.
Yeah, no. 8 people. So like, so for so.
Hey, man, how you gonna sit there and talk about all that stuff that we doing? You done forgot about all the good food the sister's gonna be cooking?
Oh, Salakia. All right, you know what? That's right. We're gonna have food too. Food, drink, fun, all of that. Yeah. All right, we're gonna be having food. We're gonna have breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day while we out there.
Every day.
All right. And our sisters out here in Delaware, these sisters is on fire. These sisters is glorious, and they're gonna make sure that it gets done.
Damn right.
All right.
Damn right.
So shalom, Israel.
That's right. Hold up. Is that everything?
I think that's everything.
All right. Yeah. And we're gonna have games.
Yeah. Well, I said the survival.
And we gonna have lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
And if you see any of us fighting the bears, help the bear.
You better help the bear.